What's going on and welcome to Trigger Happy Havoc. Frickin' Danganronpa, dude. Are you kidding me? One of my all-time favorite games, and this is gonna be the second time I've recorded this video because maybe even the third time, don't remember, but you know, it's no, don't load that one. Hold on. Can I select the auto? The auto seems to be later in the day. So instead of running the game from the beginning and doing all of the introductions and all of that kind of stuff, we are just going to jump into right where I was. So, let me give you the setup, okay? This bear, Monokuma, is running a school. Man, I don't even know how to set this up. How do you set this up? It's crazy. This was a terrible idea. We're committing to it, though. We're following through. Monokuma, this bear, he has set up a school and has put the ultimate children in it. The best of the best of the best at what they do. They all have their own thing that they're really good at. And now he is telling them all that they have to kill each other and then get away with the murder if they want to leave this school. Otherwise, they are trapped here forever. And someone, yeah, that's kind of what's going on. That's it. And so we're just gonna jump in right here. If you want more of an introduction of like what the beginning of a Danganronpa game is exactly like, Danganronpa 2 video, it's gonna get you good. But I don't want to do all of the 15 introductions again, and I kind of just want to get a little bit farther in the game. I've played this game before. It's one of my all-time favorite games ever. Played it back on the Vita and thought it was so cool. So let's jump into it and see it. It's super anime. Super anime.
Well, yes. I was serious about trying to kill you. You did violate one of the school regulations, after all. Now, I'll let you off with a warning this time, but you'd better be careful from now on. Any naughty boy or girl who violates my rules won't get off with just a little swat on the butt.
This is bad.
Hey, so does this mean there's like a bunch more of you around somewhere? By the way, this is if you've never seen Danganronpa before, this is a graphic novel, essentially, that you're playing. What do they call those? There's actually a name for the video game version of that, but I can't remember what it is. It's a visual novel, is essentially what we're running with here. So I'm gonna do a bunch of stupid voices. Here we go! Monokumas have been placed all throughout the school, yes! Plus, don't forget the surveillance cameras installed everywhere. And if you're caught breaking any rules, well, you all just saw what happened, right? And I won't be so forgiving with my punishment next time, so don't let it happen again. That's not even a punishment, that's just wrong. Now then, lastly, to commemorate your joyous entry into our school, I have a little something for you. This is our official student handbook. Pretty cool, huh? As you can see, it's fully digital, so naturally we call it the e-handbook. Yes, well, moving on. This handbook is absolutely vital to a healthy school life, so don't lose it. When you start it up, it'll display your name. Always make sure you have the right one. Now, this is not your everyday notebook, so it has so many more uses than that. Also, it's completely waterproof. Splash it, wash it, drown it. It'll keep on ticking. And thanks to its space-age design, it can withstand an impact force of up to 10 tons. Very resistant. It contains all of our school regulations, so make sure you review them thoroughly. You'll hear me say this a lot, but any violation of school regulations will not be tolerated. Rules restrict, yes, but they also protect. Society, for example, would be utter chaos without laws.
Yes, indeed.
The same thing applies here, which is why it's critical that we have strict punishments in place for violators. Okay, well, that brings our entrance ceremony to a close. Please enjoy your abundantly dreary school life, and see ya! Well, that was Monokuma, who I think I went through about 11 different voices in there. And with that, he was gone, leaving us all in a state of shock. So, guys,
How would you define what we just experienced?
Why? I don't. We have to live here forever or kill? What just happened?
Calm down.
Everyone, we need to just calm down. First, let's take a second to summarize everything we just heard. Based on what Monokuma said, we essentially have two choices. Choice number one is that we each stay here, living a communal life together until the day we die. And the other choice is, if we want to get out of here alive, we have to kill someone, right? But killing someone, that's...
We were abducted out of nowhere and stuffed into this place meant to look like a school. And now we're supposed to start killing each other? This is just... What is this?
Ridiculous.
A lie. Is what it is. All these ridiculous things we've heard, this all has to be fake. Right. Now it doesn't really matter if it's real or fake. What matters is...
In other words...
Is there anyone here who's seriously considering all this? To that, nobody had a response. Keeping quiet myself, I looked around at the others. So, this is our class. So, right now, we have quite a few people. 15? 16? I don't quite remember the number. I can't remember every single person's name off the top of my head. I remember a couple because they're like my favorites, but we can get into that as we go. But everyone here is just a great and wonderful character, very distinct personalities, and I'm kind of delaying the game, so I'm using it as an excuse to take a sip of soda. They all stared at one another, trying to gauge each other's thoughts. I could almost taste the hostility. And that's when it hit me. I realized the true terror hidden within the rules Monokuma had laid out. You must kill someone if you want to leave. These words had planted vicious thoughts deep within each of us. Each of us became suspicious of everyone else. We were forced to wonder, is someone going to betray us? And that was how my new school life began. This school, which had come out of nowhere to raise my hopes so high, Hope's Peak Academy, by the way, hit my microphone. It's not a school of hope. It's a school of despair. Prologue, welcome to despair. The end. Hey, we made it to the end of the prologue. Man, I ended my video last time right before the end of the prologue. That would have been a terrific intro, but now we got whatever this weird thing is gonna be. By weird, I mean my video. Oh, dude, we get the intro. Oh, sit back, kick back, and relax. So, Makoto Naegi. I guess we can read out everyone's names. You can get introduced to everyone now. Leon Kuwata, Chihiro Fujisaki, Kyoko, Celestia. We're just reading first names. I missed somebody I know. We'll do our best to get everyone else. Monokuma enters the battlefield. Byakuya Togami, Toko Fukasawa, Mando Owada, Hifumi Yamada. Aoi Asani, Sakura, Yasuhiro, Junko. Is that it? Okay, I think it might be everyone. It is such a great game. It's so great. This is where I should be drinking my soda. Foolishly, I have not been. Excellent. Well. Got an item! You received the school crest present. Do you want to save the data? Yes, I do. From zero to hero, baby. Finish the prologue. You know it. You must kill someone if you want to leave. My mind froze and my breath caught in my throat as I thought about that. I could feel a paralyzing fear slowly making its way through my body, dominating every last nerve. The air hung heavy upon me, pressing down like a weight around my neck. It took everything I had just to endure that weight. Sorry, I gotta use my inhaler. I sincerely apologize, man. It's the summer, it's allergies, man, it's everything, so I apologize. But for as heavy as the air felt, gotta use it one more time. All it took to pierce, it was her sharp words. Got confused there. So, what are we going to do now? Kyoko Kirigiri just stand around glaring at each other. Her pointed comment was directed at everyone in the room. It helped pull us all back to reality. Right, she's right. Sometimes, even if you're nervous or afraid, you just have to step forward. To forget such a simple fact, I can't forgive myself. I'm so ashamed.
You hear me?
Please, someone hit me. I can't forgive myself. Somebody hit me. Punish me. Jesus. If you have time to yell about it, you have time to do something about it. Man, I swear, like, my reading is getting worse as I get older. I don't know, like, it's like the words, like, I don't know if it's like my eyes, maybe I need glasses or something, but it's like the letters like mush together in a weird way. Maybe I'm just better with different kinds of fonts. Anyway.
Perhaps. But what is this mission exactly?
Sorry, I was trying to see if I could actually change the font.
Stupid.
Idiot. Look for a way out, duh.
What the?
And we totally need to find whoever was controlling that stupid bear and beat the hell out of him.
But before we all do that, we should take a look at the handbook. It's probably best to check out the school regulations Monokuma mentioned before doing anything else. True. If we stumble around with no clue what the rules are, something like that might happen again.
Shit.
All right. So then.
Fine. Then let's hurry up and check out the stupid rules already. Doodaloo. Makoto Naegi. After turning on my e-handbook, the first thing that appeared was my name. I like to think that's what Makoto thinks he sounds like. So, just like Monokuma said, the owner's name showed up front and center. Then, from the main menu that popped up, I selected the school regulations icon. An itemized list appeared on screen. It was the school regulations. In other words, the rules being imposed on us all. Students may reside only within the school. Leaving campus is an unacceptable use of time. Nighttime is from 10 p.m. to 7 a.m. Some areas are off limits at night, so please exercise caution. Sleeping anywhere other than the dormitory will be seen as sleeping in class and punished accordingly. With minimal restrictions, you are free to explore Hope's Peak Academy at your discretion. Violence against Headmaster Monokuma is strictly prohibited, as is destruction of surveillance cameras. Anyone who kills a fellow student and becomes blackened will graduate unless they are discovered. Additional school regulations may be added as necessary. Feeling a slight dizziness, I raised my face up from the screen. As I looked around, I saw the same stormy expression on everyone's faces. This is bullshit! What the hell kind of rules are these? I'm not gonna let them control me!
Well then, why don't you wander around the school without a care in the world and see what happens? Personally, I would love to see what happens when someone breaks one of the rules.
However.
But if he got punished like what we saw before, I don't think there'd be a respawn waiting for him.
Ever since I was a kid, I grew up with an older brother, pounding this into my head. When a man makes a promise, he has to keep it, even if it kills him.
And.
So what?
What?
I've made a ton of promises that I still have to keep. That's so what? So I can't afford to die in here.
None of that made much sense to me, but you are saying you will follow the regulations, is that it?
That's true.
Huh? Oh, well, yeah, I guess you're right.
Hey, I have a question. For regulation number 6, what do you think it means exactly?
Anyone who kills a fellow student and becomes blackened will graduate unless they are discovered. You're talking about the second half, right? Where it says unless they are discovered. I was wondering about that myself. It's saying if you want to graduate, you have to kill someone without anyone finding out that it was you.
But why? Why do we have to do that?
I don't see any reason to worry about it. Just worry about following the rules as they've been explained to us. Frankly, I don't want to hear anything from someone who waits for others to decide what to do for them.
Don't jab at me.
Give me a break.
More like a full-on stab. Well, for now, let's forget all that silly junk about murders or whatever.
Now that we know the rules, let's start exploring the school.
True. We need to find out exactly where we are. Is there any way out? What about food and supplies? There are tons of questions we need to answer.
Let's do it!
Damn straight. Okay, then let's all start looking around. I'll be going alone.
What?
Why? It's a pretty stupid idea, don't you think? Someone here might already have started thinking about murdering one of us. Are you saying we should stand around with them in our midst and make it that much easier for them?
Hold on a second.
Oh, wait, hold on a second. That would never... Don't bother saying it couldn't happen. You can't deny the possibility. That's why you all seized up with fear when that graduation rule was made clear to you. Am I wrong?
But
So, I'm simply acting in accordance with what I think is best for me.
Hold on.
Hold on. Like hell, I'm gonna let you run off and do whatever you want. Out of my way,
What?
What the... That's supposed to mean?
Such ignorance.
One tiny bit of plankton drifting across the sea, so minuscule, so insignificant, they couldn't possibly have any kind of influence on the boundless ocean.
You're fucking dead.
I'm gonna kick your ass! Stop it, we shouldn't fight! You just say? You some kind of goody-goody little bitch?
You want to throw down?
Who do you think you are talking to me like that? You think you're my dad or something? No, I wasn't.
You son of a bitch.
F you! Wham! He punched me. And I flew back in a heap. It was like something straight out of a comic book. I didn't even see the punch coming. It was just suddenly right there in my face. 1 second I was standing there, the next I was soaring through the air. Now that I think about it, maybe I'd kind of forgotten the kind of people I'd been trapped with here. My common sense had just stopped functioning. Being around all these ultimates had blown my fuses. So I guess I shouldn't be surprised it led to something as absurd as this. But I'd just lost track of that sense of reality. That was my last thought as my consciousness started to fade, before it finally cut out completely. And when I finally opened my eyes again, what I saw was... Huh? Where am I? As if it had become part of my daily routine, I woke up in yet another room I'd never seen before. Okay, so where am I now? You now have access to the handbook menu. You can use this to check a variety of information as you play. Open the handbook menu by pressing the X button. You can use this menu to check the school regulations and character info in the report card section. At certain points, maps and truth bullets may not be available. You can also save and load game data under the system section. Finally, press the view button to review the transcript. This records all pertinent info, so use this to review comments from everyone involved. There we go. We're in it now. Okay, so to anyone who's... God, I've been doing this for 20 minutes already? It's shocking. To anyone who's never played Danganronpa and who has watched just the novelization part of the game, there is more to it than that. you do get presents that we can use, and there's like a social aspect to the game, which kind of fills out the characters more. You can get to know characters like substantially better. And as you get to know them better, I actually think the report cards will change and alter and upgrade and become more interesting. But there's a lot going on there. Now let's check real quick what we can do about font. Anything at all. I turned off the movement bob, by the way, in case you were curious. I'm not a big fan of movement bob. Okay, well, that's it. So this is how we interact with the world. We have a lot that we are capable of and can do. This is the key to the room. Then my name's written on the keychain, which means it must be mine, right? I'd better hang on to it for now. I don't think there's really anything else to check out. Some of the rooms have locks, huh? This is my bathroom. Rattle, rattle. It doesn't work. Guess it's locked. Paint roller. Some kind of lint, oh, a lint roller. I guess we're supposed to clean up after ourselves. I mean, just a general life rule. There doesn't seem to be anything particularly strange about the bed. We will be watched while we sleep. A surveillance camera. I hate the idea that someone might be watching me right now. We're not allowed to mess with the cameras, so I'd better make sure not to touch it. It's a notepad. I guess the school must have given one to each of us. It looks like there's something in the drawer. It's a toolkit. It must be brand new. It's still in the shrink wrap. I don't really need it right now, so I'll just leave it here. I didn't mean to click on the bed, but I did, and I'm about done, right? Do I have to do everything in here? There's a piece of paper hanging on the wall which says, announcement from Headmaster Monokuma. Each room's lock has been designed to completely protect against tampering or lockpicking. Remaking an individual room key is quite troublesome, so please make sure not to lose yours. Your room comes furnished with a shower, but please note that the water is turned off at nighttime. Also, the bathrooms in the girls' rooms include a lock of their own. Finally, we've prepared a small gift for each of you. For the girls, a sewing kit, and for the boys, a toolkit. The sewing kit includes a map of the body's vital organs. One stab will do the job, girls. For the boys, we believe a strong blow to the head with any of the tools should be ample. Don't think, just feel it. Let's all enjoy ourselves. I crumpled up the sheet of paper and threw it in the trash. I'm sorry, I need a drink of water. My throat got so dry. It was gonna kill me. I think I'm starting to understand this room must be where I would never leave from. I would literally spend the first couple days filling my room with food, and I don't think I would ever leave it again. Unless I had to do like investigations for a murder. Otherwise, I wouldn't leave. Sleeping anywhere other than the dormitory will be seen as sleeping in class and punished accordingly. This is my assigned dorm room. Someone must have carried me here after I fell unconscious. So that answers the question. The next question is, what's everyone else up to right now? There's only one way to find out, and that's to get out of here. Yeah, buddy, let's go. Let's get after it. Yeah. Leave the area? Yes. I rushed out of the room to meet up with the others. But there was someone waiting for me there. It was like something out of an old TV show. Wham! Ah! Boom, 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 boom.
Oh, Sayaka? Sorry. Are you okay?
Ooh, voice acted.
I'm fine. I hope you're okay. Sorry about that.
She had an embarrassed smile on her face. I stood up slowly. Are you okay, Sayaka? Are you hurt? You make it sound worse than it is. I'm completely fine. I know how I look, but I've actually built some pretty good muscle jumping up and down on a stage. That's good, then. But are you okay? You know, from when Mondo hit you? That's true. I got knocked out right there in front of everybody. I guess I revealed my lack of cool right from the beginning.
Makoto?
Oh, I'm fine. Nothing wrong here.
That's good.
Oh, that's good. I was kind of worried. Thanks.
By the way, what are you doing here?
Actually, I came to get you.
You came to get me?
Listen.
Well, if you were really feeling better, I was hoping you'd come to the dining hall.
The dining hall?
See,
After you got knocked out, everyone decided to go and do their own thing. We decided it would be more effective if we split up to investigate, so we agreed to get together later on and talk about what we'd each found out.
So does that mean it's almost time to get back together? If that's what's going on, then of course I'll go with you.
Good. I'll go on ahead and meet you at the dining hall then.
And then this is how we explore the world. We can run. Oh, dude, they put in a strafe now? What up, dude? What up? Oh, dude, you can move like super fast if you like angle it. Oh, dude, hold on. There's like turbo speed in here somewhere. There's turbo speed, but only when you're moving sideways. Okay, but there's sprint. I know for sure there's a sprint button. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. There we go. All right, dude, with this all combined, man, I'm actually gonna be pretty fast. Meow, to the dining hall. It's a cool dining hall. Is that an, what am I looking at outside? Is that a wall? This must be the dormitory dining hall.
It looks pretty clean, so that's good. I guess that's really not important right now with us being prisoners here and all.
Yeah, that's true. Nobody was there waiting for us. We don't really have much choice. I guess we should just wait here for now.
Okay, let's just wait here.
Huh? You heard that?
like I said, I'm psychic.
Terrifying.
Come on, I'm just kidding. Seriously, I just have an amazing intuition.
Is it really just intuition?
It's kind of sudden, I know, but
Here comes a tutorial. Right now, I'd like to talk about reactions. You're gonna be talking to Sayaka, right? Well, while you're talking to her, there are gonna be purple words. If you click on the purple words, you can get extra dialogue. It's called a reaction. You hit Y to do it. Bingo, bango, bongo. Let's talk to Sayaka after we look outside. Yeah, it's like a room. It's like a big open room that's got trees in it. Do you think they're real trees? Do you think these are real plants?
Hey,
by the way, Makoto,
Huh, what's...
well, it's just, I know this is kind of continuing the self-introduction thing, but I wanted to ask you something.
Now we can... Reaction! Continuing the self-introduction thing?
We kind of got cut off before, but I had a question I wanted to ask you.
Sayaka wants to ask me something. I wonder what it is. Now I'm really curious.
hey,
By the way, Makoto,
Huh? What is it?
well, it's just, I know this is kind of continuing.
Yeah.
Oh, and then I have to go back but I wanted to ask you something. Okay, I got it. What did you want to ask me? Makoto, did you happen to go to Blackroot Junior High? Were you maybe in class 2?
Yeah, actually, I was.
I knew it! I went there too. I was in class 4 though. Do you remember me?
Do I remember? Even back in middle school, she was a celebrity with all kinds of ultimates surrounding her. How could I forget? Almost as surprising as her question was, she remembered me. We never even talked to each other, but somehow she still knew who I was.
hey,
Hey, are you okay? Oh, yeah, I'm just surprised, all. I wouldn't have thought you'd remember.
We went to the same school for 3 years.
Of course I remember. Well, that's true, but there were lots of students in our grade, right? Plus, I've never been the type of person to ever really stand out. I'm average at everything, and all my hobbies are totally normal. Even normal would call me boring. Ha 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 ha. Man, dude, this guy's got to learn how to talk to people, because this, like, calm down. All right? Like, she remembered you, you're talking to her one-on-one, she's clearly interested, you know. Like, chill out. What are you talking about? You're so strange. Strange, that's... She started giggling even louder. That somehow mysterious smile of hers made my heart grow calmer. Her smile was the nicest smile I'd ever seen.
Good.
Anyway, I'm really glad that I know somebody here. Talking to you has made me feel a lot better about all this. You're amazing, Makoto. No, I'm really not. I'm nothing at all compared to all you ultimates. But you're the one that helped me find my courage again, not any of those ultimate students. Thank you for saying that.
Okay.
And to thank you for helping me out, I'm gonna become your ultimate assistant. My assistant? Yep, I'm your assistant now. I'm gonna help you out as much as I can, so let's get out of here together. When she says things like that, it just gets me pumped! Which is nice, but still, everyone else is still late. Besides that, I don't even know what time it is right now. How do you know they're late? There must be a clock around here somewhere. Okay. We are gonna go ahead and let it wrap up right there. This has been another look at the wonderful, wonderful, wonderful Danganronpa. I was unconscious for a very long time, huh? And it's a terrific game, let me tell you. It's so much fun. We're like maybe an hour or two away from the frickin' first, like big events that take place and like getting to more of like the gameplay and like what goes on with all that. But the game fleshes out and gets more intriguing and more interesting. And if this is even appealing to you,
let's all go around and share what we found out during our respective investigations.
even in the slightest, you know what? We'll let them talk to you before we end it. If this appeals to you even in the slightest, please go and check this game out. It is so worth it, and it's awesome, and it's so much
The sooner
fun.
we find out what's going on, the sooner we get out of here.
It's as good as sitting down to watch any TV show. Like, it's amazing, but you get to be part of it. You get to choose which characters you engage with, and like you get like free time that you get to use. It's really awesome.
What are you talking about?
Yeah. Anyway, I thought they were maybe continue to talk, but they didn't. But anyway, you get to use like your free time to go around, and you get to spend it with the other characters. You get to choose which of them you want to hang out with, and it like you like give them like gifts, and you try to like match the gifts to their personalities. They all like different things. And then as you get to know them better, you unlock abilities that make you more powerful, and you also get to learn about the characters and where they came from and like all their weird idiosyncrasies. These are super, super, super anime characters, and every single one of them is just hilarious. Like when you go and hang out with them, it's like when you're watching like your favorite anime and you have like two characters and they like do a little side thing. That's exactly what it's like. Every single time you go and hang out with someone, it's like two characters like bumping into each other in the kitchen, and one of them's doing something, and there's like, or they go out and do some like weird little activity together, and it's just like a little snippet of their lives. It's great. It's fantastic. I love the game. It's so much fun. Don't get attached to any characters because people die. Okay? This has been Danganronpa. Go download it. Enjoy it. Thank you so much for joining me. It's been an absolute pleasure. And I really appreciate it. So put some good out in the world. I hope some good comes back to you. And I can't wait to see you in the next one. Goodbye.